Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Entrepreneur Jace. I hope you guys are all having a fantastic day so far. Today's video, I'm going to be going to a cafe, pitching the business, giving them my free audit, and I actually spent quite a bit of time on this audit. The first audit I made, I printed it out, I looked at it again, and I said, you know what, like it looks good, but I just feel like I can do so much more to grab their attention, right? If they're even sparing, at least 5 minutes to read it, why not spare 6 minutes? A full more extra minute of just content that I can put on. So I did do that. I went to school today and I spent literally 3 hours on it, on one audit. But the template I'm gonna keep using for the next audits that come up. Sorry for my recording. To be honest, I'm kind of nervous. Going to this business as a 16-year-old, who knows, they might judge me, stuff like that. It does not matter about your age, to be honest. You're going there, you already have something that's valuable for them. If you don't even sell them or if you don't even mention your services, which obviously you would, and I'm going to, you're giving something away for free. It's a little gift to somebody. It's like doing a favor and you're helping them out. So it's their decision to either execute on those tips that I give them or hire somebody like me to do it for them. So hopefully things go well. I'll let you guys know how it really goes, but I'm gonna go to the pharmacy. They have really good ink. Like, I can't even tell you how much really good ink they actually provide. So one of their printers is really good. So this was the first audit I made. Maybe if I can, sorry guys. This is the first audit I made. A New Leaf Tea and Gifts Cafe. We got Facebook. That's all the pros, cons. I don't know if it's anyways, I don't know. I'll show you guys more later. I'm gonna make a video on how to actually make an audit, stuff like that, but I'm on my way right now, and yeah, so I'll let you guys know how it goes. You guys are the best. I don't know who I'm talking to. Some people watch my videos and they're not even doing this kind of stuff, so it's kind of weird sometimes, but yeah, see you guys in a sec. Worst sales pitch in my fucking life. I can't believe this. All right, so this is what happened. I already talked on the phone with this girl. I forget her name. Another thing, always remember their names, otherwise you look really stupid. All right, so I called her around 12 earlier today, and now it's about 4 p.m. And I told her I had a business audit. I own a social media marketing agency. My girlfriend and I actually come into the cafe quite a lot. So I was interested. I put together a social media marketing business audit for them, basically telling them what they can improve on. And this is where I fucked up so bad. All right, so it's eye contact. Eye contact's the worst because like when I make eye contact with somebody, I feel like I'm getting judged. I'm not really true to myself because I'm so heart giving and like I'm always like interested in others. So this is exactly what happened. Prick. I walked over to the business and I was with the girl who was on the phone, and then I was like, hey, my name is Jace. I called earlier. You can just take this. I didn't even say what it was. I didn't recap where we left off. Like the worst, because as soon as I made eye contact with her, like everything changed from there. So I don't know. I might redo it again. Who knows? But main key of this whole entire entrepreneurship, this whole what to do with the social media marketing, is you gotta see the reward. You gotta be beneficial, and you gotta think that when you go in and talk to this person, it's not on your personality. It's not based on, the eye contact, the relationship. It's the skills it's the tactics and the strategies you utilize for them. So when you walk in and you think, oh shit, I'm getting judged by the way I look, the way I talk, stop, because once you think that, you're just gonna keep on thinking to yourself, I keep fucking up. Go in there, spill the beans, talk about all the stuff not all the stuff, keep it in a presentable, presentation, stuff like that. But the key factors when I walked in, I just gave it to her, basically told her my name, which, you can do because she wasn't the owner. She actually just worked there, started working there 3 weeks ago, so it didn't really matter. I didn't want to explain everything to her, but it's about putting the word to the owner. What is she gonna say? Some kid came in with some random paper. Like, the fact that she can't even explain what it was, do you get what I'm saying? When you walk in there, my name is Jace. I own a social media marketing agency. You can talk a little bit about personal. If you came in there a lot, build a relationship right away, because you only have about a 10 to 16 second, focus spam. Otherwise, they're gonna get lost and dazed out. And I mean, unless it's really interesting, unless you're providing like $100 free value, but no. So when you walk in there, guys, always think to yourself, you're either gonna stutter, you're either gonna think twice about what you're saying, stop all of that. Just walk in there, be presentable, go to them like they're your friend and you're helping them out, because that's exactly what you're doing. At the end of the day, you're helping them out. You're not trying to prove them. You don't have to prove them. If they want to know if you're provable and if you're good and if you're reliable, visit my website, go to my testimonials. Like, they'll tell you how I was. But when you go do a live sales pitch like that, you might mess up. Just letting you know to stay true to yourself and talk about your skills. It's better than trying to build a personal relationship. Otherwise, there's a huge bridge between your personality and your career, your social media marketing agency. You can't mix those two in one. Unless you're born as a marketer, go for it. If you just started doing this and it's kind of part of your everyday life, do not put your personal perspective in, put your skill perspective in, and try from there. Either ways, guys, I hope you guys learned something from this. I dressed up all nice. I even took a shower. Like, obviously I still take showers, but they don't. Those Frenchies back there. Either way, I'm gonna go to another place, the juice box store. Hopefully I can do better. I'll let you guys know how it goes and stuff like that. So I'll see you guys in a split second. Hey guys, back here again. So yesterday I recorded that video, but I was recording after I went to the juice box place. I was recording with my phone just like this, and it was in landscape mode, in horizontal mode, but I put it into Sony Vegas, my editing program, and it came up to be a vertical mode. So I had to cut that out. I mean, there was a lot of good information I did talk about in there, but the way it was laid out was completely messed up, and you guys would have been like, what the heck? But I'm just gonna recap what I was talking about yesterday. So I went to the juice box place, and I walked in there, and I know the family that, like, I don't know them personally, but I know who runs it. It's a family that lives in the local area, obviously, and the daughter, so the owner is she's just a sister of the girl that was working there. So the girl that was working there was, I think her name was, see, this is so bad. Take care of the names, because if you don't know the names, and if they even say, hey, how are you, Jace? And this is just in school in general. There's a lot of people that know my name, and they don't know me personally, but they just know my name, right? They just hear it, or somebody talks about me, or a teacher, because I go to a really small school. Don't go there anymore because school's over. I mean, I'll go there next year. But what do you call it? So names, I'm really bad with names, unfortunately. It depends, because if I'm interested in the person, then I'll remember their name. But if they don't really matter to me, I won't actually try to remember it, because there's no point. I can put more SMMA knowledge in me. No, just kidding. But so I went to the store, and the girl was there. So it was the girl that goes to the school, and I didn't want to be too pitchy, because like I kind of know her, and this has nothing to do with like me as a person. This is just me. I feel like she'll look at me as a different person, and I don't want her to feel that. And because obviously, her sister owns a shop, so I want her to put a good word on me. So I just said, hey, how are you? Talking about when she writes her next exam, stuff like that. And then I said, like, that's after I was talking about my SMMA stuff, but I made them an audit. I gave it to them, and then I told her, like, here are actually some recommendations I think you guys should utilize on and execute on, because I went to your Facebook page and you guys have no website, and I do want to help you out a lot, because my girlfriend and I actually, and I don't put this phrase, and this is the second time I did it, my girlfriend and I actually do go to these stores, and we actually truly like it. Like the cafe I was talking about, my girlfriend loves that cafe. She gets blended chai teas there all the time. We go there all the time. The juice box store sells amazing smoothies. We go there all the time. And these are places that makes me feel happy, because I hate driving traffic to a shitty restaurant. If you're desperate for money and you're hitting up a business and the business does hire you, I just hope that you hired I just hope that you're working for the right one, right? If you're, let's say, a typical Chinese store that looks really, really bad from the outside, and the reason why they have no business is because their service sucks, don't try to promote for them. If they're not even good with the service, why would you do their marketing for them? So that's another tip for you guys. I don't have a certain type of niche yet. I'm still trying to look for my niche. I'm kind of interested in restaurants, but I want to try a little bit something new. I have been working in the restaurant industry for about 4 or 5 years, and it's kind of getting old. Even with the marketing, it's still the same kind of gist to it. But I want to focus on stuff that get me being creative and stuff like that. Not overly creative, because it takes a lot of time to get things together. I don't want to be stuck with all this work and stuff like that. And I was gonna film on my computer there, but my camera isn't focusing on the light, because there's light over there, light here, and then I don't know why it dimmed over on that side. But either way, it's already been 3 minutes. I just want to let you guys know that Yesterday, that last clip that you saw was me going to a business, the New Leaf Cafe and the Okanagan Juice Box store. These two places I really like. I would love to do marketing for them. I gave them my business audit, my business card, and my business audit. And when I gave them the business audit, there's three main things I messed up on. The first main thing was I jumped right to conclusion. I introduced myself, but I jumped too fast. I mean, it's supposed to be a quick, hi, my name is this, and like I was mentioning earlier, don't get your personal, influence within that conversation, because you don't want to say, don't get carried away by saying my girlfriend comes in here a lot and we, putting those phrases of we. Don't put those there that much. Just talk about how you like the business, you would love to help them. Here are some tips. Also, we offer these services. There's a lot of people who do it a lot differently. Some people walk in and they just try to build a relationship just to get the business card. I mean, if it's a bigger franchise and it's harder to get, yeah, take it pretty slow and pretty like you're walking on eggshells. Like, do it lightly. Don't go in and buy my stuff, buy my services, my digital marketing services. Don't do that. But as for me, this is a local area. She doesn't know me, but I know that the owner, when she sees me, she doesn't know my name either, but she'll recognize me because I come to the store often, and she'll probably be surprised, saying like, "Oh, I didn't know you ran a marketing agency." And another thing, the word social media marketing agency, a lot of people do. It's harder for them to wrap their head around, because especially the word marketing, they see a 16-year-old, pursuing marketing. It kind of messes with them. But if you mention that, it's the digital era and you've grown up with social media all your life, you've been doing marketing for a good year. Be honest, don't say 4 years, because they're going to be like, 4 years, you were 12 4 years ago. They're not going to believe you. So be honest, but give that good perspective of how hard you really work for it and what you do and how serious you're about it. And then offer your 2-week trial. If it comes to a point where you're talking to them and you might even, maybe the gatekeeper, maybe she's going to be like, can I also have your business card as well? Because you're going in there to get in contact with the owner or anyone who runs the social media for the business. But when you walk in, they might ask for your business card as well, because they might have a side business that they own and would be interested. I know that Hayden made a video about that, and that's how we got another one of his clients. So it's like 2 birds and 1 stone, or get 2 birds stoned at once. No, just kidding. But anyways, guys, I really hope that you did enjoy this. I hope you learned something from this. Not something, but a variety of the aspect of going in and just being nice, being true to yourself, because one of the key factors, like I mentioned earlier, was take it slow, but take it serious. Because if you walk in there, and I'm sure all of you know this, if you walk in there with your audit and just try to act like, I'm the man, I'm gonna take care of your business, it's not a good way to get your foot in the door. But if you walk in as a presentable young man, maybe you're a woman doing this, maybe you're like a 16-year-old girl who fucking loves marketing, and you'll probably have a better chance, to be honest. All people think women and let's just say girls are smarter, but that's just a little joke. But I hope that you guys learned how, when walking into a business, you're showing them that you have something valuable, and you're also showing them that you're valuable to their business as well. Obviously, don't just give facts. Give reasonable reasons why they should use social media. Don't be like, because 2.8 billion users are gonna hit Facebook by 2018. That's a fact. They're just gonna be like, okay. Like, they know that it's interesting and it could be beneficial for their business, but say the reason, always mention your perspective. And because if they think that it's not your perspective, they'll think it's a fucking robot talking about it, right? They'll think it's you just memorizing lines from the internet. So be serious, be like, I honestly think that Facebook advertising would actually help your business, because you do sell a lot of online products. That I'm putting a little demographic of something different. So you could talk about your online store is amazing. What about all those fans that liked your Facebook page, and you're not interacting with them and getting them involved, doing email sales marketing, stuff like that. So give your honest opinion on what you think about it, and if they ask more questions, then you can give statistics saying, yes, there's been, like, I have a lot of statistics based on why Facebook is important. I can't memorize them, but I can tell you right now that Facebook advertising is cheap, and it can track every dollar you spend. It can see how many people are going into your website from the Facebook advertising, how many link clicks, how many people viewed it, the impressions, the likes. Obviously, you can create all that type of engagement and analyze all of that, versus newspaper advertisement. You're paying for useless advertisements that 10-year-old Billy might see on the newspaper, and might even be it might not be beneficial to him, because he's not interested in that. That's why when you talk about Facebook advertising or any of your services, you want to put you in front of it first. Tell them why you think it's important, and then you can put some facts and statistics behind all of that, get them involved. And always when you're talking to them, if they ask questions, don't try to jump, being all that guy. I talked about how you guys have to talk about your skills, but always try to listen. Be there, listen to what they have to say, because there's gonna be times where you say things and they're not even gonna care, because that's not what they need. You know, yes, they need all of this stuff if you really want to be 100% perfect, but to be a reasonable business, to run social media accounts, if they want to run it, you know, they gotta think why it's beneficial, and they're gonna tell you, they're gonna be like, so why is Facebook gonna help me grow, you know, my email sales funnel, if they're asking like that, and be like, okay, to be honest, I think this, like I said, put yourself in first. That builds a relationship. You don't notice it, but it'll build the way how he's speaking from his mind, and he is being honest. He's not too sales pitchy. Buy this because of this. You know, it literally sounds like you're a fucking advertisement on a McDonald's window. So don't do that. But anyways, guys, this is kind of a long video. I'm sorry. I don't know when I'm going to be making another video, but I have a huge announcement. I met this other guy the other day on the phone. I joined a Facebook private group, and he messaged me, and he's a really nice guy. He's really nice. He's like, because before, my business partner, I liked him, but I still do like him. I don't like hate him, but like it didn't fit the type of stuff that I wanted to do with, you know, the way I want to work. So that's all. With this guy, I think I have a good deal with him. We're going to be starting something. I'm not going to tell you, but I'll let you guys know later. Anyways, take care. Subscribe if you are new. It's all up to you. If you want to learn more about this, obviously subscribe. If you just enjoyed it, maybe leave a comment. And if you liked it, leave a fat like. And that's been it.